Are you wondering about leaky gut? That's what we're here to talk about today. Come along and join us. Hello. My name is Sarah K. Hoffman, aka A Gutsy Girl, and I am the host for this YouTube show. I say the same thing on my podcast, so it sounds kind of weird for me to say it, but I am the host on the YouTube show, and I am here to teach you all about gut health and gut healing and what they are, how they are different, and how you can help your gut health no matter what phase of your life and your health journey you're on. So today we are going to talk a little bit about leaky gut. And for those of you who don't know, leaky gut is one of those terms that the traditional doctors still tend to roll their eyes around and about. However, if you listen to podcast episode number 23, Rob Wolf and I have an entire conversation all around leaky gut and how, if you now go search for the term in the National Institute for Health's website, you will see it talked about more and more often, and that is awesome. But what I want to say about leaky gut today is that you will see it written and or talked about also and more medically correct as intestinal permeability. But at the end of the day, it all means the same thing. If we're going to talk in layman's terms, what it means is that the junctions that are supposed to be tight in the digestive, in your lining, they become permeable. So the way that I like to explain it is if you take your fingers like this, and this is what a nice, tightly sealed intestinal lining should look like when it becomes permeable, aka leaky gut. Those tight junctions, they become loose, and in the process, food and other particles and other things that are not supposed to get through to the bloodstream seep through, and it also lets things from the other end also seep through the other way. This in turn can cause all sorts of problems, everything from acne to digestive problems to sleep problems, food intolerances, you name it, leaky gut can cause it. So, a question that I recently got on my Instagram DMs was, how do you know if your leaky gut is getting better? Ding! Great question. So let's talk a little bit about how you would know if your gut is starting to heal. There are so many ways to know if your leaky gut is healing. I could probably sit here all day and we could discuss item after item after item. But the main ones that I want to focus on, there are three. The first one is, how are you tolerating food? Food now or food that you once could not tolerate. That is a very telling sign of how your leaky gut is healing and or lack thereof healing. So when I was first diagnosed with all the things at the beginning of my journey, I found out that I was intolerant to 22 foods. Was I really intolerant to those 22 foods? No. To this day, I can now tolerate anything and everything. What it told me though was that my gut was leaky and I was seemingly reacting to everything. If that is you, your gut is not healed and it is still likely leaky to at least to some degree. So ask yourself, review your journals. Are you tolerating food? Are you tolerating most foods? Are you tolerating any foods? Are you tolerating all foods? That can be a very good indicator for how you are healing. Number 2, do you have a lot of bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea? If the answer is yes, and it's happening on more than any given day, because remember, if we have constipation or diarrhea on just one solitary day, that's not enough to really indicate anything. But if you're having these problems day after day after day, your gut is still leaky and you're still not healed. Definitely, you'll need to still keep working on sealing up that lining and getting your gut in tip-top shape. And number 3, This has nothing to do with food, but it's something that I see so often with people who have leaky gut, and that is, are you breaking out? Do you have acne? Is your skin not normal? Normal for you or just normal at all? When I had a very leaky gut, I would get cystic back acne all over. My face was covered in acne. I also had perioral dermatitis, rashes all around my nose. I had cracks in the corners of my mouth. So if you look at your body in other places other than just how you feel on the inside, things that have manifested on the outside of your body, that's another excellent way to be able to tell if your leaky gut has healed or not. If your body is showing visible symptoms, chances are that you have not healed your leaky gut. So there you go. I would love to know what questions you have about leaky gut syndrome. I have written an entire book all around leaky gut. It is called the Leaky Gut Meal Plan. You can get it on Amazon. And if not, I have written tons of free articles on AGUTSYGIRL.com all about leaky gut. Okay, I hope to hear from you soon. Leave a comment below letting me know, have you ever been diagnosed with leaky gut? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you again next time.